Taking this class was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm very glad I took it. Nature has never been something I was really close with in life. I kind of just thought like, okay, it's nature, but there's more to it. You can find an emotional connection with nature if you just try a little bit. So getting out of my comfort zone and taking this class was amazing. I was able to learn what nature writing is. I was able to analyze, I was able to read different articles and different sources to learn on what it is, how people can see it in their point of view of it, from crises to good things in nature, but mostly the different crises we have going on. I never realized what we had truly going on until now. And I was able to learn about these different issues. Example, for plastic pollution, that is what I wanted my research to be on. I didn't even know about plastic pollution a year ago, but now I realize it's kind of everywhere. The research I was able to do was through the UNM bookstore. We were able to look at articles, or we could rent out books or look at books to gain information and read information. Then we were allowed to do our annotated bibliographies, which we took different articles and we were able to write about them and what they were and how we can incorporate them into our own projects. I was able to evaluate this information, get it into my head, and take out the key points and then write it into my own document. In class, we were able to talk to one another and our other peers because they all had different ideas and different ways that they connected with nature personally on themselves. So it was really interesting to get to know what they think. And a lot of us did do plastic pollution in my class, which is amazing because it is a huge issue we have going on and a lot of people don't realize it, but it's okay and everything is good. So we have been doing some projects. Right now I'm working on, or I just finished up my pamphlet project. So with these pamphlet projects, I was able to do something I've never done before, which was make a pamphlet. I would read a pamphlet and just throw it away, but if you really look at it, something I really learned throughout my class was if your cover doesn't look good, no one's gonna read it. So I was able to learn this from in my class that you want your reader to read it. So you need to make it look good and make it to them that they would want to read it. For example, if I'm targeting college students, I need to talk about how you can save your campus or your money is on the line because it's something to do with them. And that's something really key I learned in my class, which is find what your reader wants to learn. What will your reader want to do? Like, how are you going to catch their attention? So that was a really huge thing I learned in class. We were also getting feedback from one another with our peer reviews, which are super helpful because we were able to take our rough drafts and we weren't the only ones to look at them and revise them. We were allowed to send our rough drafts to our group and let them look at it and get their opinions on it, which is super helpful because it's always good to have another set of eyes look onto your work. We are also making a website. So our big portfolio is going to be a website. I have actually done a website in the past, but Kimberly has definitely shown us some tricks and tips on how to make it look and be the best. So it's really exciting. We were able to set up our website towards the beginning of the year. So now all we have to do is like fill in the blanks a little bit. So it's super exciting. I'll show you a little bit of what my website looks like now. So we have like our homepage and then like our different projects. Then we also have our reflections. So then at the end of the year, we can also reflect and look back on everything we've learned and done this semester and take it on for what we're going to learn like later in life, because everything we're doing right now, I can take all this information and incorporate it to my other classes and just learn from what I'm doing now and incorporate it in my future. So throughout all these things, I feel like getting uncomfortable was a great idea for me because I feel like I've loved nature, but now I realize that you can have an emotional connection with it and that it's okay. Like, to, how do I say this? It's okay to like have this relationship with nature, because when you have that relationship, you can unlock a million different new things. So I'm so glad I'm taking this class. I have learned so much so far. I cannot wait to finish up my portfolio, and everything is gonna be awesome. I'm super excited. I'm so glad I took this class, and I can't wait to see what my future holds.